Hi guys, my name is Alicia Agard. Welcome to Earth's World. On this channel, you'll discover and learn about all things pertaining planet Earth, the planet you and I were born into. This video is about elements and atoms. Oh, there is one other thing. Please like, share, and subscribe. Or you could even become a member. By doing this, you will be helping to ensure Earth's world's survival. I hope to see you all in the next video. This is the atom. Let's discover its bio. Let's begin by explaining the atom. Everything in the universe is made of atoms, which are the basic building blocks of matter. Atoms are the smallest unit of a chemical element and combine to form molecules, which in turn make up all the objects we can see and touch. Let's find out more about elements. An element is a pure substance that cannot be broken down because it contains only one atom. Everything in the universe is made from one or more of the 118 known elements which are organized on the periodic table. This is an example of the periodic table. Examples of elements include oxygen, hydrogen, carbon, and gold elements. Elements are the fundamental building blocks of matter, whether it's a liquid, gas, or solid. Each element is given a letter named after its Latin or English name. If there are multiple elements with the same letter, the second letter is used in lowercase. Let's recap what we've talked about so far. We've looked at materials broken down to their purest form, which we called elements. We've looked at how we identify these elements. And then we went on to talk about atoms and the different atoms that make up the elements. Now we're going to look more about the atom and how it is structured. When electrons orbit the nucleus, they create shells. The outermost shell is called the valence shell. The shell or orbits are identified by letters. The innermost shell is referred to as K shell, and the shell after is referred to as the L shell, and M and N respectively for the following shells. When elements combined chemically, they form a compound. A compound is a substance made of two or more different elements that are chemically bonded together in a fixed ratio, resulting in a new substance with properties different from the original element. For example, hydrogen and oxygen are gases, but they combine to form water, a liquid. We've already talked about chemical reactions. We refer to the combining of elements which happens in a chemical reaction. When we refer to chemical bonds, the elements are joined by chemical bonds which are formed by sharing and transferring of elements between the atoms, fixed ratios. We define the elements combined in a specific fixed term. For example, water, which is identified as H2O. The H2 symbolizes the first two hydrogen atoms, and the O will symbolize one oxygen atom. We have been looking at atoms for materials we can see and touch that were broken down into their lowest form. We looked at atoms of various elements. These concepts are typical of classical physics, which calculate a single determined outcome. Most of our electrical systems and software applications are created using the classical physics phenomena. We will now look at subatomic particles further, which introduces more subatomic particles like photons and quarks. These particles have amazing abilities like superposition and entanglement. Imagine slicing an apple into lots of different pieces until all the pieces were no longer visible to the human eye. They would still exist as particles, subatomic particles, as long as they retained mass, took up space, and had movement. Imagine a numbers line. In the middle, we have 0. To the right, we have positive numbers, and to the left, we have negative numbers. The further right we go, the bigger the numbers get. The further left we go, the smaller the number gets. There are similarities to the subatomic realm. Quantum physics are based on the probabilities of outcomes rather than the calculations of single determined outcomes. And that's it from me, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.